I will try. Let me just share this with you. 3 points very quickly. There's a book that I want you to read. It is from John Maxwell. And John Maxwell has trained 5 million people to become leaders. And there are leaders all over the world. Let me say that again. He has trained 5 million people. Not spoken to 5 million. He has personally trained 5 million people. So he wrote a book called The 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. The 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. Because there are laws that always work, and there are laws that work in leadership as well. Law of gravity says if I jump up, I will do what? Come down. Doesn't matter what color you are, how much you weigh, what your parents did for a living, that's a law because it applies to who? Everyone. Law of motion says for every action there is an equal and opposite what? Reaction. So laws of leadership will work as well. His first law of leadership says the law of the lid. The law of the what? Lid. It says that your leadership, and that's why I'm talking about leadership, because you all are leaders. Because guess what? I can prove it after you prove it. Watch this. Leaders take action. Because everybody had the opportunity to sit where you are sitting, but you did something that they didn't do. You took action. So because you took action, that automatically qualifies you to be a leader, because leaders take action. From what you want to where you are requires action. That's right. So the law of the lid says your leadership ability is directly related to the lid that you have on your potential. So you have to raise your lid. It's like this. You can only go as high as your lid. Let me use the principle as an example. I realized that in order for Stephenson to grow, who would have to grow? You. I did. So you know what I started doing? I started reading everything I could get my hands on effective leadership. I started associating with leaders that were leading companies and organizations. So guess what happened? My leadership capacity increased. It increased to the fact that right now you are the 35th best high school in Georgia. So the law of the lid, I challenge you to read everything that you can get your hands on in the field that you want to go into. You become a national expert. As a matter of fact, research has said if you read an hour a day in the same subject for 5 years, you will become an international expert on that subject. And you will be in the top 1% of people in the same field that you will be competed against. Because watch this, no one will be able to compete against you. It's called the law of the lid. Second law, the law of your inner circle. You have to associate with people who have similar goals, visions, and dreams that you have. They don't have to think like you, but you have to surround yourself with those individuals who want to be different. Because I go back and I say it again, everyone at Stephenson had the opportunity to be in here tonight, but only a handful made the decision to be here. So the people that are in here right now, you might want to be connected with them. Because that comes from a process called the mastermind philosophy, which says when you put like minds together in the same place, you create one super mind that you could not get by yourself. So you associate with people that are very similar to what you want to do. They have a similar value system. And the reason I'm saying that, in other words, you got to watch your haters. See, people that sit next to you, that's not a hater. Because guess what? They're going similar to where you're going. It's the people that are not going where you're going are the ones that you have to watch, but those are the ones that you're going to draw to you. Because the only way they can stop you, they really can't, is to get you to get distracted on what your true calling and your true purpose is. So this is a different kind of data club, induction. Because I'm trying to prepare you, because there will come a time when it will become real on the things that I'm telling you right now. There will come a time when your principle will not be here. And you will have to continue to go forward, which sets up the last law. It's 21, but I'm only covering 3. It's called the law of legacy. What will people say about you when you least things? What impact? I heard the appeal. I hope you all understand the word that you just said. You know, there were a lot of sentences coming back to back. But when you go home, your homework assignment for your principal is to really go back and read what you just said. Because you said some powerful things, whether you know it or not. And the words that you speak have the ability to form and create light in other people. So right now, you are light providers, because what you will do, you will speak light and wisdom into other people and make this school better and your community better. Your legacy will be the greatest chapter ever established in the history of chapters. Right. And you take that challenge. Because watch this, if you notice, 9th grade. How many in 9th grade? Raise your hand. 9th graders, raise your hand.
All right,
okay, let's look at this now. Let's look at it. Let's just make some observations.
That's my take.
10th grade. 11th grade. Y'all see a pattern? Every round gets more difficult. So you prepare for that. Because your legacy will prepare you for it. I'll close with something that Benjamin May said that I love. He says, everyone in this room, you were created to do something so special and so powerful that if you don't do it, it'll never get done. Because nobody can do what you were put here to do. You have a purpose, you have a plan, and there is a promise on your life that only you can fulfill. And I challenge you today to do it.
My goodness.
Fulfill your purpose, because you know you have one. You know you were different. You knew you were different in kindergarten. Everybody's stacking blocks. You were stacking and thinking about blocks at the same time. You were different. Because to whom much is given, much is what?
Required.
It's required. Because guess what? What you got is not for you, it's for other people. See, don't get it twisted now. See, while you are in here, this has absolutely nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with everybody that you're going to serve and bless based on your ability that you have been given from birth. Because guess what? You didn't have to get it, but something special about you decided to make sure that you had it.
That's right.
So it's not for you, it's for them.
Yeah.
And that's why people mess up. They mess up. It's all about me. It has nothing to do with you.
That's right.
You have been selected and appointed for a season such as this. And as your principal, she's saying that's 7 minutes. I know I'm almost finished. I'm almost finished. This is your season. And you strike in your season.
That's right. That's right.
Don't hold back. This philosophy says, I'd rather fail at doing something big than to succeed at doing something small.
That's right.
You go forward. And I don't care what people tell you. You can do anything you want to. You can be anything you want to. You can have anything you want to. You can go anywhere you want to. And you can become anything you want to. I am so proud of you all. You all. Don't clap me. I ain't finished. Now I'm finished. Thank you all so much.